those stretches, let everything loosen up, cross your ankles, open your knees, just rest your palms right on your knees, and we'll just start with your neck rolls. Drop your head back, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and then all the way back. Just a few more. Let some things loosen up here. Ugh. And then reverse it. Other way, I like to close my eyes, kind of just get into your body, make those connections. We'll do one more. And then all the way up, we're gonna take that really big, nice spinal twist. Left hand to right knee, right fingertips behind you. Sit up tall through the crown of your head. Inhale. And now exhale, twist just a little bit deeper. Just one more breath here. Inhale, grow taller, and then exhale. Try to twist just a smidge deeper. And then gently release that. Come back to center. Right hand to left knee. Left fingertips behind you. Sit up tall through the crown of your head. Draw your low belly in. Inhale. And then exhale. Twist. One more big breath. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And then come back to center. Let's do that spinal lateral bend. Right palm down, right elbow down, left arm all the way up and over. Reach your left arm close to your left ear. And then exhale, lift up. Other way, right arm up and over, left palm down. Anchor your right hip into the mat. Pull your right arm a little closer to your right ear. And let's just do one more each side. Up and over to the right. And then up and over to the left. Right arm overhead. And then come back to center. All right, guys, we're actually gonna start standing today. So come up to standing. You're gonna stand at the edge of your mat. We'll do feet parallel, hip distance apart. Stand up tall. Try to find your hips stacked over your heels, your shoulders stacked over hips. Draw your tailbone down. Draw your low belly in. So thinking hip bones pulling up, tailbone pointing down. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, biceps framing your ears. Inhale. And now exhale. Crease forward at your breastbone. You're gonna round your spine down. Draw your low belly in. Soften the knees if you need to. And you're just gonna walk it out to your plank position. We're just gonna hold. We're gonna do this 4 more times. So just doing like a plank walkout. This first one, we'll take it a little slower and then we'll pick it up a little bit faster. Just holding here. Lift your chin out of your chest. Lift your heels high, straighten through your knees. Warm up throughout your body. Wrap your elbows slightly inward. And then pike your hips up. Pull your belly button up to walk your hands back. So always pulling from that center. Anchor your heels down. Keep your arms framing your ears. Point your tailbone down. Draw your low abs in as you peel all the way back up, chin up. 4 more with a little bit more flow. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, crease forward. Round it down. Draw the low abs in and now walk it out. Out, out, out. Hold your plank and then pike it up. Draw your low belly in and walk all the way back up. Soften your knees if you need to. Peel back up. Ooh. Inhale. Exhale. Crease forward. Round down. Pull the low belly up. Walk it out. 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 Find your plank. Just to hold. Just to pause and pike up. Walk it all the way up. When you walk up, guys, when you roll up, I should say, press your hips forward. Try to keep them over your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Crease down. So same thing as you round down. Not sticking my butt back, but instead rolling up and over the ribs. And then walk it up. Find your plank. And then lift from the low abs to walk it back up. And then peel all the way up. Last one, inhale. Exhale, crease at your breastbone, lift the low abs, round it down, walk it out. And let's hold. We're gonna pause right here. Now feet can come together. Walk your feet together, big toes, ankle bones, squeeze your inner thighs. Draw your low abs and lower your hips a little bit. We all tend to pike our hips up a little bit. Oh, my ring is on. That was my ring for my cameras outside. All right, guys, you're gonna bend your knees down and press it up. You got 7, press it up. 6, you got 5, 4, just kind of tapping the knees, squeeze the inner thighs. 3, 2, press it up. Last 1, press it up, hold it. Now alternate the knees, right and left, right and left. We got 8. We got 6. Draw the low abs in, minimize the bounce. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs, hold. Pull your weight forward, hold. We got 8 slow push-ups, guys. You're gonna bend your elbows. You're gonna press them up. That's 8. 7. Exhale up. 6 more. And up. 5 more. 4 more. Don't forget, guys, low abs will help you lift. 3, squeeze your chest. 2, squeeze your chest. Last one, push it up, hold it, knees down, sit back. So that hopefully warm up your whole body, your arms, your shoulder, maybe got your heart rate up a little bit. And let's roll it up to seated. All right, turn around, coming right down onto your mat. Lie down with control, arms down by your sides. We're not gonna pick up those weights just yet. Find your feet, guys, about hip distance apart, knees and feet. And let's take our arms down right by our sides. Open your collarbone wide, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, just curl it up to that Pilates curl. Head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Lift your chin out of your chest, maybe hover your palms. Draw the low belly in and try to actually push your tailbone away from you, down into the mat just a little bit more. And then see if you can crease just a little bit deeper over your ribs. And then lower. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Crease at your breastbone, reach the fingertips long. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. 1 more, guys. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Just to the tips of the shoulder blades. Hold it here. Now lift your right leg to tabletop and lower it down. Lift your left leg to tabletop and lower it down. Now, as you work through this, guys, make sure when you switch your feet that you're not letting your hips kind of like lean and rock from side to side. So you can actually see that with your head up. If you need to lower the head, guys, and do this with the head down, you absolutely can. You'll still get that lower abdominal work, but you gotta kind of intensify your lower abdominal work, right, by really kind of coarsening low abs in, especially as you switch the legs right there. And then 1 more on the left. Left foot down, lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Whew. All right, guys, let's bend our knees into our chest. We're gonna do palms down on the mat, heels connected, toes apart, knees open. So not quite tabletop position, knees into our chest a little bit more here. We're gonna curl up, but we're gonna go right out into that high diagonal with our legs and right into that 100. If you know that you need to go tabletop legs, you go tabletop legs. All right, guys, inhale here. Exhale, curl it up, float your arms, extend your legs, and here we go. Start to pump, 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 pump. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, breathe, and exhale. Inhale, maybe start to lower the legs a little bit, and exhale. Guys, can you pump your arms as high as your knees and try to pause them right at your hips? Good, create some air with your arms, maybe lower the legs. 3 more, inhale, and exhale. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Last one, maybe lower the legs, and exhale. Pause your arms, hold. Stretch your legs a little longer, hold. Drag your low belly deeper, hold. Curl up a little bit deeper, hold. And then bend your knees and lower your head. All right, feet down, legs long, arms up. Right into your roll up, flex your feet, inhale. Exhale, slowly peel 1 bone at a time, up and off of the mat, hollow out your center, drop your head round your spine. Lift through the bones in your back, and then curl from your tailbone, push the low back into the mat, roll it down. Just 1 more like that. Inhale, exhale. Knit the ribs together, draw your low abs deeply as you round over your pelvis, guys. Lift the waistline and then roll back. All right, lift your right leg just 2 inches off the mat. This is a challenge. You can always do your regular roll up. You're gonna inhale, exhale, peel it up. As you round forward, pull your belly button back, try to reach through that right heel, and then roll down with control. And then lower the right leg, lift the left leg just a few inches. Inhale, exhale, knit your ribs together, pull your low belly in, try to reach your fingertips past those left toes, and then roll down. Reach through your left heel, grow longer out of that left leg as you roll down. 1 more set like that. Right leg floats. Inhale, we exhale with control, no hoisting. 1 bone at a time, drop your head, reach your fingertips past your right toes, draw your abdominals back, guys. I want you to be super specific with 1 bone at a time, right? So really making sure that pelvis gets down before your upper back, and switch, left leg. Inhale, Exhale, crease up and over your low belly. Reach, pull your toes back on that left foot. And as you roll down, again, pelvis curls deeper, pelvis curls deeper, pelvis curls deeper. Then I can let the rest of my spine lower. Lower your left foot down. Zipper, or actually push your palms down. Almost forgot our leg circles. Point your right toes. Externally rotate your right knee out to the side. You're gonna lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Anchor your right hip heavy into the mat. Now open your collarbone really, really wide. Circle your right leg, guys, across the bottom, down, maybe out to the side and up. You got your half circle or your full circle. Across, down, and up. Across, down, and up. Keep going for it, guys. I'm gonna take this my sound off of my phone. Let's do 3 more. 2. 1 more. Hold it there. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Now, if you can, try to hover your arms right above your collarbone. This is like kind of like most advanced, right? Middle stage, maybe right around your thighs. And circle the other way. Around, out to the side, around and up. Out to the side, around and up. Try to anchor the back side of your left hip and left rib into the mat. Let's do 3. Reach a little longer through your toes. 2. Last one. Hold it there. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Lower your arms down. Lower your right leg all the way down. Point your left toes. Externally rotate your left knee. Lift your left leg up. Let's make sure left toes are pointed, but right foot is flat. So both legs active. Circle your left leg across the bottom. Down, around, and up. Full circle or half circle, right? Your choice, but making sure whatever you choose, guys, right? That as the leg moves in circles, that your abdominals are holding your pelvis steady. Let's do 2. Let's do 1. And up, hold. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Maybe you hover the palms. Maybe you lift them up to the ceiling and reverse your circle. Out to the side, across the bottom leg and up. Now really make sure, guys, that that leg that you're swinging, you're trying to stretch out of the hip and keep that leg as straight and as active as possible. Let's do 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it here. Parallel your knee, lower your head, lower your arms, and lower your left leg all the way down. Let's zipper the legs together, flex your feet, reach through your heels, arms up, inhale, exhale, curl up just to the tips of your shoulder blades, right there. Now try to curl up 1 inch higher, hold. 1 inch higher, 1 inch higher, yes. So I want you to really feel one bone at a time, 1 inch higher, low belly in 1 inch higher, 1 inch higher, 3 more, 1 inch higher, 1 inch higher, low belly in 1 inch higher, and now continue to go all the way forward. Drop your head, reach past your toes, and then stack up top. All right, guys, scoot forward. Let's do our rolling like a ball. Heels connected, toes apart. Grab all 10 fingers onto the front of your shins, right around your ankles. We're gonna keep elbows high and wide. And before we even float our feet off the ground, just kind of try to lift your ribs up away from your hips. Draw your low abs in and just start to pull yourself back from that abdominal wall. And your heels should just kind of gently float off of your mat. Good, now keep this really nice round lifted spine. Rock it back to the tips of the shoulder blades. Exhale, rock it up. Inhale, rock it back, keep it going. Exhale, rock it up. Keep going, guys. So I really want you to focus on trying not to change the shape in your body. You might not get all the way up, that's okay, right? But that's where the work is. So trying not to donkey kick your heels, trying not to let your thighs move away from your chest. Just really see if you can kind of keep your shape. Press your palms into your shins back into your palms, and you'll start to feel the work in the low abs. Let's do 1 more. And forward. Woo! That last one got me. Hold it here. Let's lift our ankles up into our tabletop teaser. Arms up and forward at that high diagonal. You can either stay here with your knees turned out, or you can extend your legs at that same angle as your arms. Good. Pull the low abs in, lift your chin out of your chest, guys. Imagine that string at the crown of your head pulling you up to the ceiling. And then draw your low belly in. You're gonna start to tilt your pelvis back into the mat. With control, you'll roll down, try to keep those legs right where they are. Just to the tips of your shoulder blades, don't lower your head. And now crease deeper, pull the low belly in with control. Woo! And peel up. Just two more. So it's a very, very, guys, delicate tuck of the tail into the mat. Low abs pull in. Just let the tips of your shoulder blades tap. And then you'll pull your low belly deeper, 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 deeper. Absolutely no momentum. One more. We're gonna tuck and roll. If you need to soften the knees, you soften the knees, tips of the shoulder blades hit the mat. And then we'll peel all the way up. Ooh, that's hard. Pause here. And now this time roll all the way down. Down to the mat, one foot at a time. Bend your knees in. Whew. All right, guys. Where are my weights? I'm gonna grab my weights. I'm gonna lie back down. We're gonna go right into the ab series. Weights are optional. I'm gonna try mine today. Arms down by your sides. Bend your knees into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Head, neck, and shoulders. Anchor your tailbone heavier by moving your knees away from you a little bit. Hover your weights. Let's send the right leg out, guys. Keep the left knee into your chest. And then switch. And then switch. And then switch. And then switch. So stretching on through the toes. I want you to brush your inner thighs. Yeah, and now when you pull your knees in, guys, remember that pull in comes from the low belly, right? So really concentrating on dragging the knees in. You can almost, again, kind of like create that resistance through your legs. If you can lift your arms up, 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 then lower, down, 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 down. Two more. It's up, 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 up to the collarbone, then down, down, down. Down, left set, up, 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 lower, slow, 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 right there. Bend your knees and lower your head. Whew. All right, double leg stretch, inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Let's flex the feet for this one. It's gonna feel a little different in your lower abdominals. You're gonna send both legs out, pushing your heels away. Arms go back. We're gonna circle the arms and bend the knees in. We're gonna do that just like that. So instead of doing both together, we're gonna do legs first. Heels go out, hold. Arms go back with weights, hold. Circle the arms, bend your knees in. Again, guys, heels push away like you're pressing something. Draw your low belly in, arms go back. Circle your arms, bend your knees in. Just two more. Heels go away. Low abs pull in. Arms go out. Arms circle, knees come in. One more. Heels push something heavy away. Arms go back and curl up deeper. Circle the arms, bend your knees in. Lower your head. All right, inhale. Exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Hover your weights. Legs go up to the ceiling. Let's flex your feet again for your scissors. Send your right leg halfway down. Curl up a little deeper. Maybe lift those weights a little higher. And now pull your left leg in twice. In, switch. Right leg, in, switch. Kick, kick, scissor kick. Kick, kick, scissor kick. All right, guys. Now concentrate on not moving the leg that's going away from you, right? So the in is really just that abdominal pull that pulls the thigh bone that's coming towards you in a little deeper. Here we go. Let's do 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Bend both knees in, lower down. Whew. All right, I'm gonna dish my weights to the side. Take your hands right underneath your tailbone. Diamond shape your hands. Rest your tailbone right in between that little space that your hands make. Bend your knees into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Head, neck, and shoulders. Now float your elbows off of the mat. So you're not kind of using them to curl up. Anchor your tailbone heavier into that space that your palms make. And now point your toes. We're going to send both legs out. Both legs in. Both legs out. Both legs in. 3 more. And in. When the legs go out, guys, draw your navel in and close and corset your center. 2 more. Close and corset your center. Last one. Legs go out. Legs come in. Hold it. Don't lower your head. Let's send your right leg out. Hold. Now lift your right leg up. Lower the right leg down. Right leg lifts. Right leg lowers. Each time, lifting and lowering, getting a little bit longer out of that right leg. Right, scraping your toes a little bit closer to that ceiling. Can you pull the low belly in, especially as your leg goes away, and then pull it deeper to lift? Just 2 more. And lift. 1 more. And lift, switch legs. Right knee bends, left leg out. Lift it up. And lower. Lift it up. And lower. Try to lower it all the way down, guys. Lift it up. And lower. Pull from the low abs to lift, not just a swing of the leg. and lower. 2 more, lift and lower. 1 more, lift and lower. Hold it there. You got it. Stretch your right leg out, hold it. Turn your toes out into your Pilates stance, pull your low belly in, slowly lift your legs. Woo! Slowly lower. So just your regular lower lift. If you need to soften the knees a little, you can. Chin out of chest, crease deeper at your breastbone. Low abs pull deeper as those legs go away. Exhale to lift. Just 3 more, guys. Legs lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Never really letting that engagement of your center go. Whew. 1 more. Lower. Exhale, lift. Bend your knees and lower your head. Whew. All right, take your hands out. We're gonna do crisscross today, but we're also gonna add some more oblique stuff. So we're gonna push palms down into the mat, legs to tabletop, squeeze your inner thighs. Now, this is obliques, but we're gonna start with some center core just to get us moving. So we're gonna squeeze the knees together. We'll lower the knees halfway down. Your toes do not have to tap. You're gonna lift your knees back up, and then you're gonna just kind of lift your hips up and down off of the mat. So it's gonna be down, up, little lift. Down, up, little lift. Good. Let's do 3 more. Push down into your palms. 2, push down into your arms. Last one. And then hold. Now twist your hips to your right. So your hips are twisted, same idea. We're gonna squeeze the inner thighs together. We're gonna lower the knees down, lift up, and we'll do like a little side crunch. Ooh, you can hear that in my voice. Pull a low belly in, lift, and lower. Knees lower, knees lift, we crunch that left side. So knees are to the right. It's okay if you did the other way. We'll just switch it. 3, 2, last one. Good, come back to center. Other side, you're gonna switch your hips. And I am saying use your arms, guys, right? I am saying push into your palms a lot, but I also want you to see if you can kind of lift those hips, that little hop, almost imagining that you like don't have your arms to use, right, to help. So squeeze your inner thighs, you're gonna lower the thighs. We're gonna lift, just a little hop. Knees lower, knees lift, just a little scoop. So thinking really, really low abdominals to get that little scoop, right? And even here, can you think like, ooh, less momentum, more work. 3 more. 2. Last one. And little scoop. Whew. All right, back to center. Legs long, right ankle crosses over left. Hands behind your head, 1 palm behind the other, elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale, curl up your head, neck, and shoulders. Lift your chin out of your chest, twist to the right. Curl up higher through the center to the left. Higher through the center to the right. This is the moment where we actually try to get off of the tips of the shoulder blades. Elbows wide, and you'll see what I mean. If you can get like ½ an inch higher, it does get way more intense, guys. To the right. Last one to the left. Curl up to center, hold. Elbows wide. Try to curl up 1 inch higher. 1 inch higher. 1 inch higher. Lower down. Ooh. Switch legs. Left ankle over right. Inhale. Exhale, knit the ribs together and curl it up. Twist to the left. Elbows stay wide through the center to the right. Elbows stay wide through the center to the left. Low belly pulls away from the band of your pants as you twist. Pulls away from the band of your pants as you twist. 2 more sets, guys. Here we go. Let's go 2 and 2. 1 and 1. Come to the center. Elbows wider. Curl up 1 inch higher. Elbows wider, 1 inch higher. Elbows wider, 1 inch higher. And lower down. Woo! All right, guys, bend your knees into your chest. Rock yourselves up to seated. We're gonna go right into spine stretch forward. I'm gonna pick up my weights again. Find your feet mat distance apart. Flex your ankles. Remember, you always wanna pretend there's a wall right here at your feet. So my feet are right up against that wall. Soften your knees. Sit up tall. Arms out in front of me. So palms down. I want you to think of wrapping your elbows under, but your forearms inward, if that makes sense. Sit up tall, lift the ribs away from the hips. Inhale. Exhale, drop your chin, guys. You're gonna crease forward at your breastbone. Let your arms slide forward. And then you'll exhale, stack up tall. Again, inhale. Exhale, drop your chin. Crease forward, pull the low belly back as you reach. And then stack up tall. Last one, inhale. Exhale, crease forward, reach, 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 and then pull your low belly back and stack up tall. Stay this tall. Take your hands right behind the base of your neck. Elbows are wide, but still slightly forward in your peripheral vision. Now you'll notice, guys, if I move my hips back and forth, my knees kind of move back and forth, my feet too. You're gonna try to avoid that, right? So really kind of controlling, again, the pelvis with the lower abdominals. So you're gonna pull your belly button away from your thigh bones, pull your belly button up and underneath your rib cage, and now twist to the right. Don't let that happen in your hips, right? That shifting. And now grow taller as you twist to the left. Can you melt your armpits and your shoulders down? And then sit up taller as you wrap your ribs around your spine to the right. Don't let that left hip come with you. And now sit up taller as you go to the left. And now twist to the right. Hold it here at the right, guys. We're gonna keep lifting both sides of our waistline up, but we're gonna tap our left elbow down, almost to take a little side crunch to the right knee. I'm not physically touching, you don't have to. Stack up tall, twist to the left. Tap the right elbow, lift the belly button up and in, sit up tall. Twist to the right. You're gonna tap, you're gonna lift, you're gonna twist. We're gonna crease over the rib cage, we're gonna lift up through the low abs, we're gonna twist. So we should start to feel, guys, like this little kind of oblique crunch right here. Now, if you're not really thinking about your abdominals and you're just kind of like blindly moving through this, you might be like, it's not too hard. But if you're really kind of drawing abdominals up and in and imagining that you can lift your belly button up underneath your ribs as you crease, you'll start to feel this a little bit more. Let's do one more set. Twist. We're gonna crease. We're gonna stack up tall. We're gonna twist and crease and stack up tall and back to center. And arms down. All right, guys. Ditch the weights. Turn around. We're gonna come onto our stomach. I'm gonna open the window. I'm telling you, I had the AC on. It's just too loud to turn on when we're filming, but it's too hot to have the window closed as well. All right, guys. We're gonna come down onto our stomach for our extension. Let's do one hand on top of the other, forehead on your hands. Feet about hip distance apart, legs long. Remember, guys, you don't want to just like let your legs relax and hang out. If your heels are kind of splaying out to the side, wrap your heels into the center. So your legs are truly kind of, I don't want to say parallel to the ground, but your thighs pressing directly down into your mat. Draw your low belly in. Try to pull your hip bones up away from your mat. And then you'll just lift your chest. Hold it here. Don't get so concerned with your height. Get more concerned with your length, right? So the crown of your head reaches longer forward while your tailbone pulls down towards the backside of your heels and then lower down. Now keep your head down. We're going to lift the legs. So you'll kind of like seesaw here. Lift your legs, squeeze your bum. Legs reach long. Try to get your thighs 1 inch higher off of the mat and then lower. And then again, we'll lift the chest, keeping the lower abs engaged, and we'll lower. And then we'll lift the legs, trying to get 1 inch higher than we did before. And then we'll lower. And then we'll lift the chest and lower. And then we'll lift the legs, squeeze your tush and lower. 2 more sets. Upper body lifts, pull longer through your sides. Exhale, lower. Lower body lifts, get higher and lower. 1 more set. Upper body lifts, low abs pull in and lower. Lower body lifts and lower. All right, guys, now we're gonna lift everything together, but let's take those weights again. Almost forgot. I want to try this with the weights. We're going to come down. So let's start. You can take your hands back onto the mat in the position that you just had them with your weights. You'll probably won't rest your head like completely down like you would with your palms. Just lightly tap your forehead onto your knuckles. And now from here, we're going to lift everything up and lower everything down. Low abs in, everything lifts, everything lowers. 1 more. Everything lifts, hold it. Now stretch your arms out to a T, hold, and then bring them back underneath your forehead. Low abs pull deeper, legs go out to a T, or arms out to a T, and then back under your forehead. 2 more. Arms out to your T, and then under your forehead. Last one, arms out to your T, hold it. Now arms come back to your hips, and then forward. Back to your hips, and forward to that T. 2 more. Can you lift your legs a little higher? Can you lift your chest a little higher? 1 more. Arms come out to your T, hold it. Now arms come out in front of you. Woo! And then back to your T. Arms out in front of you. Back to your T. That's hard. 2 more. And to the T. 1 more. Arms to your T, hold it. Circle your arms back. 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle them forward, forward, forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Whew. All right, sit back, child's pose. Open your knees. Sit your bum back to your heels. Whew. Take a nice big inhale. And a nice big exhale. Kind of rock side to side. This feels good on the lower back, right? After that extension. All right, guys, we're gonna go right into some arm work. I'm gonna grab a towel because I'm dripping. All right. All right, guys, come up to your kneeling position with your weights, knees hip distance apart. We're gonna go right for some serve the platter. So palms up, arms down, slight bend in your elbows, and you'll just hinge from your shoulders to lift your arms up, and then resist it down. Arms lift up, and resist. Right away, like, okay, not too bad, I can stick with this. But I want you to still, guys, again, even though we have weights, I want you to try to imagine that you're moving your arms through like water, right? Like how much you would have to push up and resist down, especially with the weights in your hands. 2 more. And down. 1 more. Hold it up. Hold it here. Now rotate your palms in. Rotate your palms up. Rotate in and rotate up. And now I know I said palms, but I want you to think your upper arm bone really is where the rotation is coming from. Keep a softness to your elbows. Just rotate the elbows out. Rotate the elbows in. 2 more. Elbows out. Elbows in. Last one. Elbows out. Hold it. Now open out. And squeeze it in. Inhale out. And exhale, squeeze your chest in. Whew. All right. Arms starting to get a little bit of that heat, right? Let's think like shoulders, upper, outer arms. 2 more. Arms out. Arms in. Whew. 1 more. Arms out. Arms in. Hold it here. Palms up. Bicep curl. And extend. Bicep curl. And extend. Now remember, elbows stay high, whether you're extending or bending, right? So you're kind of keeping the elbow stabilized. 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it here, take it out, and squeeze it in. Arms go out, squeeze your chest to bring it in. Arms go out, wrap your shoulder blades together. As you squeeze in, guys, can you get your elbows closer to one another? Let's do 3. And open, breathe. 2, and open. Last one in, can you hold it here? Can you get your elbows really close, and punch up. Punch up, outer arms, guys, outer shoulders. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Arms down, shake it out. I'm gonna turn to the side, you don't have to, just to show you. We're gonna do a little bit of the back of the body now. Tip your torso forward. Lift your elbows up above the backside of your ribs, palms face in. And I'm gonna press your arms up and then bend. Arms press up and bend. Elbows really, really high and bend. That's it. Let's do 3. Let's do 2. Check in with your center. Let's do 1. Hold it. Turn your palms up to the ceiling and then bend. So palms are facing back when I bend. And then I press it up and then bend. And then up and bend. 3 more. 3, bend, 2, bend. Last one, hold it. Now turn your palms down when they're behind you and then bend. So now my palms are facing up when I'm bent, and then extend and bend and then extend and bend. Can you lift your elbows higher? Whew. Let's do 3. Let's do 2. Let's do 1, hold it. Turn your palms in towards you, close it up. Little up, chin out of chest, up, open collarbone sticks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, we're gonna keep the weights. I'm gonna turn forward again. I'll add a little bit of that oblique work with our spine with the weights. So we're gonna bend the right elbow in by your side. Just keep the left arm long with the weights. You're gonna stretch your right arm up and over. You'll let this left weight just kind of slide to the mat. And then you'll bend your elbow in. And then you'll rotate to the left and punch. And then come back in. We're gonna go up and over. We're gonna pull in. We're gonna rotate and punch back to center. We're gonna go up and over, lifting through both sides of the waistline and in. Now, as I twist, I'm not gonna let my right hip go with me and come back in. Up and in, stabilize the pelvis, just rotate the upper body. And in. 2 more. Rotate. Don't forget about those lower abs, guys. Can you scoop low belly in and try to lift low belly up underneath your ribs? Last one. Up and in. Rotate and in. Other side. Right arm down, left arm bends. We're gonna go up and over and in. We're gonna punch and rotate and back to center. Up and over, let the right arm hang heavy and then rotate. So you should feel, guys, the right side oblique as I crunch over, right? But then my left side also helping to pull everything back to that center line, right? So I always think of my obliques as like that little space right between my bottom rib and my top hip bone, right? So if you can think of opening that space, closing it, rotating it, and closing it again, right? So if you really think about where you're working, like bring your mind, your focus from your brain to where you're feeling this in your body, and I promise you actually do engage those muscles more and you do get more out of it. Let's do 2. And in. Rotate and in. Last one. Up and in. Rotate and in. All right. Let's stitch those weights and let's take it to our legs. We're gonna grab the resistance band. We're not gonna use it just quite yet, but have it nearby. We're gonna lie down for our shoulder bridge. So legs, glutes, and abs, and back. So palms down, bend your knees, guys. Feet are gonna come pretty close to your bum. Everybody kind of knows where it feels good for them when they go up into their shoulder bridge, right? Like for most of us, it's heels right around under the knees. Now push down through your heels, your big toes, turn on your inner thighs. They're not touching, but we're gonna magnetize them towards one another. And now let's be really, really precise about our articulation up. So you're gonna pull the hip bones, the low belly, into your body, right? Nothing's left from that yet, but you should feel a very deep scoop in your low abs. And then you're gonna continue that really deep scoop to try to pull your hip bones closer to your 2 lowest rib points. I still haven't left the mat yet. Maybe my bum has a little bit, right? And then I'm gonna start to peel my tailbone up, and I'm gonna start to peel just 1 or 2 bones above my tailbone off of the mat. I'm like barely lifting anything. And then I'm gonna start to pull even deeper of the hip bones in towards the lower ribs and peel all the way up as high as I can get my hips, right? So I've got really tight quads, so I tend to feel like a pull in my knees a little bit. If you're feeling that, guys, walk your heels a tiny bit away from you, just a little bit. Squeeze your tush and think more glutes and hamstrings, less quads as you push up. Now open your collarbone wide. I really want the backside of your shoulders pressing into the mat. Try to even get your thumbs to push down into the mat. Now I know that's hard, right? At least for me, it's really hard to kind of rotate my forearms down. Try it, hold it, and now push down more energy into your feet. And we're just gonna lower the hips, but we're not gonna lose the energy. We're gonna lift the hips. We're gonna lower the hips, let's say like halfway down. And we're gonna squeeze the bum to lift. Lower the hips and squeeze it up. Lower the hips and squeeze it up. Now, as you work through this, guys, again, try to wrap your thumbs and your pointer fingers down into the mat. Want you to push down through the heels of your feet, but also your big toes. Let's imagine that pillow or maybe a yoga block between our knees, right? So if we were holding on to something, we would be wrapping and magnetizing those inner thighs in. Let's do 3, 2, press it up, a lot of energy, last 1. Press it up, hold it here. Now push more energy down into your left foot. Lift your right leg to tabletop, but don't let your right hip drop. And then lower it down. Lift your left leg. Don't let your left hip drop. So can you lift that left hip a little higher? And then as you lower your left foot, keep lifting that left hip. And now lift your right leg. And then lower. Lift your left. And lower. Now guys, I want you to imagine that you've got like a carpenter's level right on your hips. I want you to keep that little bubble, if you know what I'm talking about, right in the middle of those 2 lines. So imagine that level on your hips, right? So you've got extra work to do in your core. It's not just that supporting leg that's gonna keep those hips even. So think both sides of the waistline, your right and your left, engaging and pulling in towards your lower ribs. All right, guys, one more set, right leg. Hold the right leg here, flex through your right foot. Now lower your hips and press it up. Lower, press. So left leg doing a hell of a lot of work. We got 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Switch feet. Can you push your thumbs down again? Lift your left leg and lower it up. And press. Down and press. Core helps you. Glutes do a lot. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Lower the left foot. Lift those hips higher. And now with that same precision, guys, roll your bones down to the mat. Deep scoop of the lower abs. Deep pull in of those abdominals to really articulate precisely. Tailbone heavy. Bend your knees in. All right, maybe give yourself a little massage in the lower back there. And now let's grab that band. All right, I'm gonna take the band right around my thighs, above my knees. Step into it. Let's roll it right around like inner, we'll say halfway up your thighs. So not too close to your knees. We're gonna come onto our right side. Right elbow down. Line yourself up at the back edge of your mat. You can prop yourself, prop your head up with your right hand. I'm gonna scoot my butt back a little bit. There we go. I'm sticking to the mat. All right, guys, bend your knees into your tabletop position. So you want your knees right in line with your hips, ankles in line with knees. So my shin bones are kind of right in line with the edge of my mat there at the front. And I'll lift your top leg up. Hold it here. So you're in your 90-degree bend, just pressing against the tension of the band. So you should immediately feel some upper outer thigh work, right? Maybe a little bit of the upper outer glutes. I want you to try to take this top hip and roll it forward. Light touch with your left hand on the mat in front of you, or left hand to the base of your neck. That's just like a little added challenge for your center core. We're gonna lower the left leg halfway down, just to hip height. We're gonna press it up and back. Halfway down, up and back. Let's do 4, up and back. 3, up and back. 2, up and back. 1, up and back. Now just a little pulse back, little back. It's like the tiniest little squeeze. I shouldn't even say it's like a movement. It's more of just like a little squeeze, little squeeze. Let's do 3, let's do 2, let's do 1. Take it back down halfway. Turn your knee internally, your heel up. And now from here, you're gonna press it up and down. Press the thigh into the band and down. So when I come down, I don't completely lose tension in my band, right? And now again, guys, you're internally rotating your left thigh, but the challenge really is not to let the top of the hip go with that rotation, right? So just your thigh bone rotating in your hip socket. We're all different, right? We all have different levels of that ability. Let's do 3, let's do 2, let's do 1, keep it up there. And again, it's just like a little squeeze, little squeeze. I'm like barely moving, little squeeze. Little squeeze, good. Low abs in, don't forget about that center core. Let's do 3, let's do 2, let's do 1. Lower it down, you're gonna take the band onto the arch of your foot, my favorite, and you're gonna take it back to that 90-degree bend. Now, if you look at me here in my video, my knee is pointing down a little bit. I'm gonna correct that just by kind of rotating it up a little bit. And again, I'll reach this top hip really long. And I'll stretch your left leg all the way out. Press into the band and sweep it back a little bit. So it's actually close to being in line with your top hip. And then as you bend your left knee in, your shin bone's gonna come towards your camera or wherever you are in front of you and pause 90 degrees and then push it out slow, slow, slow. You can kind of squeeze it back a little bit and then bend it in slow. Bend it in slow, good. So that slow pace, guys, that like shake and quiver that you get as you do this, that's where those results live. Can you lift your leg a little bit higher? Yeah, and remember, letting that knee point and kind of start to wrap inward, not what we want. So as you bend the knee and think of almost lifting it up a little bit, yeah. So it kind of stays in line with the ankle. Whew. And then out. We're gonna hold it out on this one. We're gonna sweep it just a little bit forward, just halfway forward. We're gonna pulse it up. And up, and up. That leg should be really active and long, guys. Reach through the heel. You got 4, you got 3, 2, and 1. And now with little circles. Kick it back, We got 4, low abs in. 3, 2, 1. Reverse it, kick it back and up. Back and up. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, lower down. All right, now come onto your knees, and we're gonna take the band that was on the right leg, and we're gonna place it under our knee. If it's not really working there, you can place it under your ankle. So knee or ankle, and then elbows down on the mat. Wrap one fist around the other. So it's still on the arch of my left foot. I just move the right band down to my knee. I might move it to my ankle. We'll see how this works. If it's on your knee, it's more intense than the ankle. So make your decision from that. Oops, mine just rolled down to my ankle anyway. All right, that's where we're gonna keep it. Curl your right toes onto the mat, guys. You're gonna press your left leg up and back. Yeah, I think ankle's probably good. Hold it here. Wrap your left hip down, and now you're gonna press your leg out to the side and in. Out to the side and in. Let's just do 4. So same muscles. 3, that we were kind of just using outer thigh, right? 2 and 1. Hold it here. Now hamstring curl it in and extend it. Hamstring curl it in. Keep your knee high and extend. So almost shortening the back side of that leg to pull your heel to your bum, right? And now can you pull your belly button away from that right hip? Just 2 more. And extend. 1 more. And extend. Now take it across the bottom leg and back to center. Here's your inner thigh, across. And back to center. Across. And center. Ooh, let's do 4. Let's do 3. Try not to lean into that right side too much. 2. Last one, hold it. Now pulse it into the thigh. In, so inner thigh squeeze. Squeeze. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, other side, we're gonna go back to having the band on our thighs. So I'm just gonna stand up. A little easier to do that. Scooch it up to your thighs. Whew. Again, middle of your thigh, not too close to your knee. And we're gonna come down onto our left side. Left elbow down, line yourself up at the back edge of the mat. Stick your butt out. All right, knees come in line with your hips, ankles in line with your knees. Right hand to the mat or right hand to the base of your neck. Flex both feet, lift it up, lower it down, lift it up, lower it down. Whew. All right, guys. So as we work through this, working that upper outer right thigh, right? Can we take this top hip again and kind of reach it away from us? So that's a really, really, really intricate muscle, tiny, tiny little spot in your bum. If you can keep your hips truly stacked, right? And still move this top leg up and down. Kind of like the really, really kind of like center part of your bum where your bum connects to your pelvis. Ooh, let's do 3. Let's do 2. Let's do 1. And now it's gonna be that little pulse up. Little pulse up, like barely moving. More of a squeeze and a movement. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep some tension, just gently lower it. Turn your knee inward and your heel upward. So again, my thigh bone moves, but my hips don't rotate. And then I go up and down, kind of like you're like kicking with your heel up to something. Up and down. Whew. Press into the band, resist. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulse, little up, little up, little up. Maybe pull your heel closer to your bum. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, all right. The band's gonna come into the arch of our right foot. Take it onto the arch. You're gonna find more of that tension as you push it out into that tabletop 90-degree bend. Remember, guys, my shins are forward. They're in line with my mat. Now I'm gonna push my right leg all the way out. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna break this thing at some point all the way in. Press it all the way out. Stretches a lot though. All the way back a little bit and then bend it in. Ooh. All right, so again, right, I know you're feeling a lot of energy in your leg, but can you take some focus to your center core and see what it's doing with your hips, right? So as you press your leg away from you and you squeeze it back a little bit in line with your hip, take this top hip and roll it forward. Pull your low belly in and keep that sensation even as you bend your knee in. And now let's take the concentration to the leg, right? So we stretch through the heel, we reach really long. And then as we bend the right knee in, it's gonna come forward. So my shin comes back in line with the front of the mat, but I'm gonna open my knee a little up to the ceiling. Woo! And then I really hit that special spot. All the way back. All the way in, turn your knee up a little bit. Woo! Let's do 2 more. Guys, I get a shake when I take it this slow. Like a serious shake. Ooh, and a big burn. 1 more. Push it out. Now sweep it slightly forward. Keep that flex. Press it up. Up. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circles back, back, back. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Circles forward, 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 forward. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Ugh. Lower it down. All right, guys, keep the band where it is. Just roll onto your kneeling position. I'm gonna take it down to my ankle. I think that's more, it's just realistic, right? It stays there. So take the band onto your left ankle, but it's still in the arch of your right foot. I need my towel, slipping. All right, elbows down on your mat, elbows on your shoulders. Wrap one fist around the other. Place your left knee down on the mat. And here we go, guys. We're gonna curl the left toes under so we can stretch that right leg all the way back behind us. Now try to wrap your right hip bone down, shift a little bit more of the weight into your right arm, and I'll pull your low belly in and kind of find that really nice push away from the mat. Let's take the right leg out and in. Out and in. We got 5 more. Low belly pulling in. Try not to forget about that center core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back to center. Lift it a little higher now that hamstring curl. Heel comes to bum, and then heel extends. Slowly contract your hamstring. Squeeze the heel to your booty. Lift your knee higher, and then extend. 4 more. So lifting the knee higher, right? Keeping it high instead of kind of like letting your leg get a little lazy in that moment, right? Is gonna make all the difference, guys. I promise. Let's do 2. And extend. Ooh. Last one. And extend. Hold it, guys. Now from here, we squeeze it in across the bottom leg and back to center. In across the bottom leg and back to center. Now again, as you do this, don't let your body lean with the leg, right? So if you can kind of fight that, keeping your weight centered into that right elbow as your leg comes across, you got a little work in your obliques there too. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Hold it here, now that little pulse in. Little squeeze in. Little squeeze in, guys. Lift it a little higher. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh! All right, ditch the band. Roll onto your back. And let's go that 4-figure stretch. Right ankle over left knee. Right ankle over left knee. Push your right knee away and hang out here. So we just did that right leg. So I usually just kind of start with stretching that leg. If this is not enough, guys, pull behind your left thigh, pull towards you. You know you can pull that shape towards you. Give yourself a little bit more. Maybe flex your feet, rock side to side. And my favorite, the knee over knee, taking it just one step further, grab into your ankles, and just a gentle pull down as you rock side to side. Ooh, that feels good. Ugh. All right, other side. Left ankle over right knee. You can hang out here, right, if this is enough. Or take the shape towards you, grab behind your right thigh. Then flex your feet. Maybe rock side to side. This one's good. Or take it that one level up, knee over knee. Grab your ankles. Just a gentle push, pull, I should say, down. And pulling that shape towards you. And rocking side to side. And then uncross your ankles, rock yourself up. All right, guys, we are gonna finish today the same way we started. So you're gonna come up to standing. You got some plank walkouts. Some variations in your plank and then your push-up and you're done. So you're gonna come to standing, feet about hip distance apart. Find your feet solid, your toes solid, find your hips stacked right over your heels, guys. And now, after all of that work, you should be able to pull those abdominals in maybe a little deeper, feel a little stronger here. Now stretch your arms up to the ceiling. Wrap your biceps in by your ears. Inhale. Exhale, drop your chin, crease forward at your breastbone, pull your low belly up, and let's walk it out. We're gonna go out, out, out. Lift the heels high, hold your plank, lower the hips, and then from the low abs, guys, pull your hips up and walk it back. Try to minimize the wobble in your hips as you walk back. Let your heels land, and then peel it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, crease over your rib cage. Pull the low belly in and walk it out. Out, out. Hips down. Make sure you come all the way out to that plank. Hold, and then draw your low abs in to roll it up. Pull the low belly in as you walk back, back, back. Heels down. Now again, as you peel up, guys, try not to let your butt go back beyond your heel. So if you can imagine there's a wall behind you, inhale. I'm gonna peel my spine away from the wall, but I can't stick my butt back, right? So I gotta pull low abs up and in more, and you will feel more work there. Walk it out. Find your plank, hips down. Breathe, and pike it up. Low abs pulling you up to the ceiling. And then again, peel it up, curl the tail, pull the ribs in, and up to top. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. Round it down, walk it out, getting the heart rate up a little bit. Hold, and then pike it up. Last one, walk it back. Heels down, walk it up. Last one, guys, inhale. Exhale down. Low abs pull in. We walk it down, we hold it. Find your plank. Palms push away from you, guys. Lift your heels really high. Draw your low abs in. And now walk your feet together again. Big toes, knees squeezing, heels high. Both knees bend to tap, and we press it up. Bend the knees, press it up. Now try not to let your hips go anywhere as you bend your knees. I don't know if I said that last time. So if you think more low abs, let's do 4. More low abs, 3. So kind of stabilizing the hips as the knees move. 2, 1. Here we go, alternate. Right, left, right, left. Same thing with those hips, low abs. We got 6. We got 5. Chin out of chest. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, legs straight. 8 push-ups. Here we go. 8, 7, push. 6. Elbows go back. Pull your heart forward. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it, hold 10. Hold 9, legs together. 8, low abs in. 6, chin out of chest. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pike your hips up. Whew, stretch your heels down. Maybe separate your feet if that feels nice. Pedal your knees right and left and right and left. Work through this, guys. Make sure you are stretching your heels really nice and low, but also lifting them pretty high. Push your heart down to the mat and lift your knees or lift your heels from your low belly. All right, lift your heels high. Start to walk your hands back to your feet, drawing the low abs in. Let your heels slowly just kind of come down to the mat. Now find your weight even between heels and big toes. Maybe rock forward and back a little. Let your arms hang heavy, head hang heavy. Keep your knees soft. Maybe grab each elbow. And really just let gravity kind of give you a nice stretch here through your spine. And then let your arms hang heavy, guys. Again, let's reset the biceps, framing the ears. And you're gonna start to peel your spine up, but not by just standing, by pulling from that abdominal wall. Keep the biceps framing the ears. So you gotta find that deep scoop, that deep tuck. Your legs can gently start to straighten as you peel all the way up. Stack your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders, and then take your arms down and roll your shoulders back. Happy Saturday, guys.